everybody. I wanted to give you a short encouragement from my house to yours. So last week we looked at Psalms 113 to 118. Then right after that is Psalm 119, which is just a really long psalm. And then the next 15 psalms are all called songs of ascent or songs of going up. Now, where did that come from? There's sort of two main theories. One of them is that these would be sung by people on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem. Jerusalem was built on a mount, on a hill, and so people going up the hill towards Jerusalem to worship God at the temple. So they're songs of going up to Jerusalem. Other people think that it's actually, once you're sort of inside the temple, when these Levite singers would go up 15 stairs to the temple, they would sing this. And there's 15 psalms, 15 stairs. You see why. That, either way, or honestly, it could be both, I think, is this picture of going up to worship. Now, within those songs of ascent, one of those is Psalm 125, and that's the one I wanted to look at shortly today. It says, those who trust in the Lord, they're like Mount Zion. They're like Jerusalem. They're like this city that's built up on top of a hill, which, I mean, they're singing about going up to this. And they're saying, those who trust in God, they're like the city that we're walking up to. They won't be moved. And then it says that just like they're the other mountains that surround Jerusalem, so God surrounds his people. And why that stuck out to me as interesting is that these would be like the hills, the mountains that people would have to cross over as they're going up to Jerusalem. I mean, they've already had to put in all this work to get over that mountain now so that they can walk up the final one to get to where the temple was at the time. And as we're going through this time of Corona and lockdown, you might feel like you're going through an uphill battle. And I want to encourage you with two things. Number one, an uphill battle, hopefully that you'll see that going uphill, instead of treating that as a drudgery, you'll see every step of that as praise to God. That all the stuff in your life, even the difficulties, those things, that you see it as a song of ascent, that your life is this song of going up to give God honor. And the second one is, man, once you've gone over some of those hills, and then you're like, oh, and now I'm at a next one. Instead of looking back at those and being so unhappy about the past, instead, be like that in Psalm 125, where they see now those hills that we've had to go over, and maybe that was a tough road, maybe that was its own tough climb before I'm on to my next climb. Look back and see now those situations, those mountains are now what is God as protection around you. So that those tough times are some of the things that God is using to then now become your protection as you've gone a step further. Maybe that's a little metaphorical for people, but hopefully that's an encouragement to you. Let every step be worship to God, and may you see the stuff that's been in your past as God protecting you, preparing you for now the worship that you have going forward.